I'm Allendale's chief meteorologist Ryan Martin with a look at your midday weather update. Temperatures are going to take top billing here over the course of the next week or so, as we are going to be seeing temperatures well above normal in the plains and western plains especially, and temperatures trying to get back close to normal, even going slightly above in the Corn Belt as well. We're going to be seeing south winds on the backside of an Arctic high, or really take those temperatures upward as we go through Saturday and Sunday. Precipitation over the next week or so going to be limited to some minor clipper systems, and with the warmer air trying to push in over parts of Missouri, southern Illinois, southern Indiana, it's going to force the track of these systems a bit farther north. So honestly, you have to look at precipitation in the short term probably going a bit below normal. There's a lot of places that won't mind that kind of description given what we've seen over the past week and a half or so. I will say this. All of this starts to come to an end about midweek next week. We see the warmer air going away all the way back into the plains. And so the areas that are even slightly above normal in southern parts of Indiana, southern Illinois, we're going to be getting jerked back to below normal levels. And we're seeing a lot of this happen because a little bit of the shine is being taken off of that western ridge. It's coming down a little bit over parts of Montana, Wyoming, so on and so forth. I think we're going to be seeing slightly more active precipitation in there at mid-month, but no real big doozies getting going yet. However, as we get toward the end of the forecast period, we're talking days 14, 15, 16, we're starting to see signs that several strong systems may be able to get going in the Central Plains and move east. One right now on the GFS model is looking very similar to what we just got done dealing with in terms of a big storm across the Corn Belt, mid to deep south, and then up the East Coast. What we just got done with about a week or so ago. So this is going to be something very much to watch. There's plenty of time for things to change, but do not get lulled to sleep by this pattern. And you know what? There's folks out there saying, geez, Ryan, you're talking about it being cold. It's warm where I'm at. Or, oh, man, you're really saying it's going to be cold, but look at what's going on in the plains. Hey, everybody's going to be on the same page by the time we get to mid-month. This warmer air might be lulling some to sleep, but the winter is not gone yet. We're going to be seeing a significant shift for the second half of the month over a lot of areas. What about South American weather right now? Not a lot of change here. Still looks like we've got decent moisture working its way through over the course of the next 10 days to 2 weeks. Harvest is going to be ramping up. I am again seeing some concern with temperature today in Argentina. Temperatures right now, Argentina are generally in the upper 80s to low 90s, so a little bit warmer than maybe we would like to see for corn country. I'm even seeing some triple-digit temperatures. Those seem to be farther west, just outside the key corn areas. But, for example, 94 up in eastern parts of Entre Rios, 95 in western BA, and into eastern parts of, or southeastern parts of Cordoba. So there's some warm air down there. I don't necessarily like that. Brazil bean area is not nearly that warm. They've got a lot more cloud cover and scattered moisture. I think these temperatures are probably going to be a concern into tomorrow and maybe Saturday as well in Argentina before a front comes through on Sunday. So maybe look for some duplication here. So far, I'm not hearing many complaints about big impacts on corn, but I know how we think up here. Temperatures above that 90-degree mark generally aren't loved in the corn community. So we'll keep an eye on that. Other stories out of South America, the moisture looks great, also looks the best in some of the driest areas so far. Is it going to be enough to help finish out a few beans in the east and northeast? Maybe. But it also could end up being a little bit of a delay for harvest on some of those beans that are starting to come out right now as well. So that'll be a main story to keep watching there. Otherwise, the rest of the world doesn't look all that spectacular. Former Soviet Union wheat areas, Russian wheat areas, picking up maybe a little snow, but I'm more concerned or more interested in the cold air that races in there next week. Should jerk them back to reality as well. That's what we've got in our forecast at midday. If you've got any questions on the weather, give us a call at Allendale. I'm Chief Meteorologist Ryan Martin.